Hey friends, welcome back. We're in the kitchen with my friend Holly Hines, and we're going to share with you how to make an amazing guacamole recipe with a different spin on it, adding some spirulina, which has some health properties. And my friend Sean Stevenson, in his book, The Eat Smarter Family Cookbook, inspired this recipe. But instead of using chips to enjoy this wonderful guacamole that we're going to make, we are going to use a orange, bell pepper, and jicama. Holly, why the jicama? What's up with that?
A jicama is just a really good vehicle of getting the guacamole into your mouth versus a chip. And there's really some great nutrients and fiber in this, and it can be kind of treated like a carrot stick or a celery stick.
Just a different spin on it. And you asked me at the grocery store, why the orange bell pepper? Well, so the orange bell pepper has a polyphenol known as zeaxanthin that creates this orange pigment, and that is actually helpful for men, for their prostate. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start to peel and prepare the avocados. So we're gonna use 3 avocados and 2 cloves of garlic. We have cilantro here, and we'll use about a quarter of a bunch of cilantro. So what we're gonna do is, Holly's gonna peel the jicama. While Holly's doing that, I'm gonna get the avocados ready. So with spirulina, why do you take it?
Well, I like the polyphenol content, like there's like the anthocyanins.
Okay.
Because it's a blue-green algae, and then I
Yeah.
also take its counterpart, chlorella, to help detox heavy metals. And I think spirulina just gives you a little bit more energy.
Nice. So why avocados? Well, they're satiating, they taste good. There's also a lot of potassium in avocados, which is good. Potassium has a lot of health benefits, especially as you're exercising. And just a small plug when it comes to hydration, friends, we have formulated the novel creatine-containing electrolyte sticks that feature 450 milligrams of potassium, 2.6 grams of creatine. You have magnesium, taurine, as well as a little bit of calcium and real salt. So you can save with the code podcast over at myoscience.com if you're not getting enough potassium in your diet. Okay, so the avocado is mixing up quite nicely. I mean, that just looks phenomenal. Okay, so for this recipe, because we're gonna put in the spirulina, we have a lot of cilantro to go through. I'm gonna add a whole lime here. Again, part of the reason why you wanna cook your food from scratch is just the process of cooking helps with digestion. So, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to salivate a little bit. Holly,
I love the avocados, and the lime smells so good.
It does. Now with this, I know a lot of folks like to know exactly how much and the quantities. I think it's okay to be lazy with cooking. Sometimes you might put in a little much, a little less. I just grab a big bunch like this. You know, Holly talked about spirulina having detoxification properties. We know that cilantro has the ability to potentially chelate and help detoxify or remove heavy metals like potentially mercury, arsenic, cadmium, lead, things like that. So I go pretty liberal with the cilantro. Okay, so Sean's recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of spirulina. This is new to me. I'm so curious to see what this does.
Get ready.
Wow.
It's very distinct.
Yeah. Now, Sean's recipe, from what he told me in person, is they do this in parts of Latin America.
Do
so,
they?
yeah, I was surprised.
Okay,
like
yeah,
in Peru
I
and things
wouldn't
like
have
that, they'll
guessed.
add this. So, I mean, it definitely enhances, as you can start to see here, it enhances
That
the
color.
color. It looks amazing.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. I slice the jicama into sticks so they're easier to dip
Heck yeah.
and very easy for kids to eat.
Love it. Okay, so we're fans of Redmond real salt.
Love it.
Yeah, and so why we like the Redmond real salt, and it's part of the Myoscience Electrolyte 6 as well, is because this is hand harvested without the use of explosives, and it's actually a real salt mine. So you're getting trace minerals that are good for your health as well.
I love salt. I salt
I'm a fan.
everything liberally. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is mince up the garlic. Garlic, again, just for flavor, just for taste. There are health properties to garlic. Research shows that people that consume garlic have lower blood pressure. So garlic can be helpful, but we like it because it makes food taste better. All right, so with the orange bell pepper, to minimize the anti-nutrients, what we're doing is we're gonna take the seeds out. Okay, so the seeds, and they can have the anti-nutrients. So, I mean, there's unlimited grain-free options for like the chips and the way to
Absolutely.
enjoy the guacamole. But what we're doing here is we're just using bell peppers and jicama. So if we were to have friends over, we might have a bigger bowl, you know, and make this look nice and pretty. Maybe put the bell peppers on the side and so forth. So way better than potato chips or crackers or whatever the thing is. Okay, so all right, let's dip and check these guys out. That's pretty good.
Perfect. I don't think it needs anything.
Right.
I think you nailed it.
Amazing. So Holly, if people want to connect with you, you're on Instagram?
I am on Instagram at Holly L. Hines. Yeah, I post a lot of training stuff. I post a lot of nutrition things, and I'm always experimenting. So
Love it. Friends, hopefully you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you decide to try this, and we'll catch you on a future cooking video down the road.